performance in Florida over the weekend went horribly wrong when a 45-year-old veteran alligator handler was attacked in full view of the crowd. He calls himself the Swamp Master. Jeff Quattrocchi travels around the country to state fairs and festivals, part handler, part educator on all things alligator.
That's what you do.
On Sunday, during a show in Newport Richey, Quattrocchi was working with a gator new to him. They'd only done 5 shows together, when suddenly this 8-foot-long animal attacked.
And as I was going down on his back, he just immediately grabbed my arm and started shaking me around.
After tearing himself from the gator's grip, Quattrocchi shocked the crowd by going back into the water to stop the animal from escaping. Witnesses say they got more than they expected.
It was bad. He was bleeding everywhere and stuff.
And boy, he had to pull his arm out of the mouth of the alligator and rip a nice gash into his arm.
A gash so nice, Quattrocchi had to get 36 staples and 22 stitches to seal his wounds. Ooh, and the Swamp Master, Jeff Quattrocchi, joins us now exclusively from St. Petersburg, Florida. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Let's first talk a little bit about your credentials. How long have you been doing this stuff?
You know, I've been a full-time alligator handler for 17 years / entertainer.
All right. And you've worked with all kinds of animals, and you usually work with not particularly docile animals. You look for alligators that got some vim and vigor, right?
I do. I choose to handle the wild alligators, what's considered a nuisance alligator, a gator that got a little too close to people, probably chasing somebody's dog around. A true wild alligator, a true alligator show.
All right. So there you are in Newport Richey over the weekend. Things are going along as normal. What went wrong?
Well, I jumped wrong. It was a total human error. When I jumped on the back of the alligator, the positioning of the alligator was wrong. He's a very fast, quick, high-level alligator. I consider the highest level alligator. I just basically mistimed my jump, and you saw what happened.
Okay, so you're trying to go all the way over to his back, and you can see, well, it almost looks like you lost your balance a little bit, and your arm goes right in there.
Right. I basically stuck my arm in his mouth. It was just a mistake. I zigged when I should have zagged, type of deal.
Wow.
When you jump on the back of the alligator, you can't hesitate. You have about 1/8 of a second to make your decision, and if your decision is wrong, you see what happens. I haven't been bitten in 10 years. This is my first bite in 10 years, so it is an eye-opener, and I'll learn from it.
All right, you've got your arm in this alligator's mouth. This thing has, alligators are known to have the tremendous, like pounds per square-ish pressure that they can put down on your arm. Are you thinking, I'm not going to get this out of there?
Yeah, you know, I was in the total survival mode. I knew exactly what happened, when it happened, and I was just trying to maintain my cool. He went into a death roll with me, and I actually rolled with him once. And people ask me how I got my arm out of his mouth. I have no idea. An 8-foot alligator like that will hold on to you all day long. It's the highest level alligator, a gator that's never been handled.
Man, oh man. So how many stitches, how many staples?
I believe I have 36 staples and 20 or 25 stitches in my arm, yeah.
Okay, so what we're looking at there, your right arm, all that stuff there, that's not tattoos, that's...
No, that's the tattoos up here. Luckily, he didn't get my tattoo. I was pretty happy about that. But you can see where his mouth was. He clamped down on me 2 or 3 times. After he clamped down on me the first time, I felt him bite down on me, and I tried to pull my arm out of his mouth, and he clamped down on me again.
Wow.
After that, it's kind of a blur. I just remember trying to yank my arm out of his mouth and basically save my arm from getting torn off.
Are they going to have to take the master off of Swamp Master?
No, actually, you can just call me Master. How's that? I still feel like the Master. I just made a mistake.
Yeah.
I'm going on the 10,000 show mark. I performed 10,000 shows. And
when are you going to go back to work?
I'm probably looking at about 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
I'm looking at 6 weeks. The doctor's saying a little longer, but you got to get back on that horse, and that's what I plan on doing.
Or get back on the alligator, as the case may be. All right, Jeff. Jeff Quattrocchi, Swamp Master from down in Florida. Thanks for sharing your story with us. Do appreciate it, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.